Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Well, shifts past him.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Howell throwing on first down here.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Howell out of the shotgun. Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third and 8.
Back to throw. Sharp.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now, that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Howell.
Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out.
Oh, this is blocked. And the Giants have got it, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Sharp.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10.
Down at the 33. Back to throw. Sharp.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Sharp. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Next is the score. Commanders 14, Giants 7. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off-play action. It's Howell.
This one caught by Kittle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now Howell.
He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there for the Giants. 43 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing on 1st down. Sharp
delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On on first down. Sharp. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Sharp.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal.
This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Gano's kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Jamal Agnew now to return it.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Sharp. This is caught. It's Kirk.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, But this is a good pickup here for the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Sharp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Faking the handoff. Howell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodgers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action. Powell.
Throw left side to Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7. Throwing here, Howell.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Kenneth Murray.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Sharp. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Off the play fake. Sharp.
Hyatt has got it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
The score, Commanders 20, Giants 17. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10, Howell. That one downfield for Dotson.
It's caught inside the 25.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Commanders 27, Giants 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
2nd and 10.
To throw again. Sharp.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second and 6.
Again, it's Robinson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. George Kittle from 4 yards out.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, 54 yards.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
The score, Commanders 34, Giants 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On 2nd down, Merritt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 99 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He's to the 15. Big yardage that time for Washington.
43 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Commanders,
it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll